Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start. And then we can share it after if you want. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Highs and Hues. This is a very special edition. And we have some very special guests in the room, and I'm going to go ahead and add them in if they are ready. Let me get a wave if you're ready, girl. Okay, here we go. Okay, hello.
Hi, Kennedy.
How are you doing?
Doing awesome.
Amazing. So, like I said, we have some incredible guests here today, and I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves. You want to go ahead.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Aurndrea Evans. I am a local Augusta author here. I published a children's book. So I would, love for you all to come out to my book signing. I am having my very first book signing June 26th in the park. I will be there with red balloons. You can't miss me from 5 to 7, Lady Antebellum Park. Initially, when this book came out, March 2020, we were in the middle of a pandemic, so everything was put on hold. And so now, no more holds. The day is coming quick where I finally get to have my book signing. So I am so excited. Here is a peek at the book. I Am Loved.
Yes, let's get into it. Let's talk about I Am Loved. So can you tell me a bit about the events or any experiences that inspired the book?
Yes. So this is my son, Ashton. He is a key figure in the book and its production. A few years back, his father and I, we separated. And that was just a really hard time in our lives for all of us. And I noticed my son was just going through a lot emotionally. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to tell our story. And and not just my story, but the story of many families as a means to kind of help him heal. So that is pretty much where the book came from. That's where the idea of the book came from. It was based upon the separation between his father and I. So yes, that's how it came about.
Okay, cool. That's very beautiful. So can you tell me a bit about, the illustrations for the book? This is a children's book, so the illustrations are really important. So can you tell me a bit about that?
Yes. For those of you who have not seen the inside of the book, it's amazing. The illustrations are beautiful. They were done by a young lady named Latasha M. Lewis, and she is phenomenal. The book is filled with beautiful, brightly illustrated, colorful pictures. She did a great job. I had an amazing illustrator. Yes.
Okay. Make sure y'all look her up if you ever feel like writing a book. Okay.
Yes.
So can you tell us a bit about what the book is about? Just the storyline without giving it away, but just giving us a sneak peek.
Right. So again, the book is based upon my son. He is the main character. In the book, his name is AJ. So AJ in the book, it starts out with his first day of school, and his teacher asks the class to draw a picture of their family. And so AJ noticed his other classmates and their pictures, and it included a mom and a dad. And so immediately AJ begins to feel a little sad and nervous because he knows his family looks a little different in comparison to his peers. So as the story progressed, AJ goes home and he talks with his family. And through that conversation, his parents were able to remind him that no matter what, we love you. It's not your fault. So not to give it all away, that's a little summary of the book. Yes.
Yes, this is such a necessary book, and it reaches a very specific demographic. So I'm glad that you're doing this. So can you talk about, the hopes and aspirations for this book?
Yes. So I wrote this book with kids in mind, upper and lower elementary students or anyone who can relate. But my hopes for this book is to start a conversation. Divorce, separation, that is a very hard thing to go through for anybody, and especially children. So my hopes were to start a conversation so kids can have a means to express their emotions and whatever they're feeling, whether it's sadness or anger or frustration, so that they can heal from that situation. So, my book, that is my hope for my book. That is what I want my book to help heal families who have endured divorce and separation, and let the kids feel heard, let their voice feel heard. So that is my hope.
Speaking of letting children's voices be heard, Ashton, we would love to hear from you. Okay, so can you tell me about the front cover of the book? Can we see it? Can you show it to us? Yes. Can you tell us about the front cover of the book?
Well, you see AJ holding a picture that I drew.
Yes. Okay, I love that. So how does it feel to, be a part of a book, of this book?
Good, because everybody all over the world can see it.
Yes, they can, and they will. So what advice would you give other kids who have parents who are separated?
Good advice, because if you feel sad, you can go talk to your parents and you'll feel much better.
Absolutely, you will. So my last question for you is, what makes this book special?
That no other books you can draw in, but our book you can.
Yes, when I was little, they told me not to draw in my books, but you can in this book. Drea, can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so one special feature of my children's book that is there is a page in the back for you to draw a picture of your family, similar to what my son did and what the characters did. Actually, here is the actual picture that Ashton drew of his family, which is featured on the cover of the book. Which brings me to my next exciting news. In addition to having my very first book signing for this book on June 26th, don't forget, I am doing a drawing contest. So if you're interested in being in the drawing contest, you're going to draw a picture of your family using whatever materials you have, markers, crayons, color pencils, and then you're going to submit that picture to me to be entered into the contest. So you will post your pictures on my I Am Love authors page on Facebook. So you can post it directly on the page, or you can send it to me in Messenger. And then the day before the book signing on June 26th, don't forget, I will select a winner. And Ashton's going to help me select that winner. And that person will receive a free copy of the book signed by me on that day. So yes.
Yes.
Exciting news.
Loving. Okay, so yes, y'all remember the book signing is June 26th, but you turn in your drawings on June 25th.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. So finally, just tell me, where can we find the book? All of us want to buy it. So where can we purchase it? Where can we find it? All those things.
So if you haven't already, or if you would like another copy, the book can be found on Amazon. It can be found on Barnes & Nobles. It can be found authorhouse.com, which is the company I went through to publish the book. You simply type in the title, type in my name, and you will have a copy. But I will also have some copies the day of the book signing. If you would like to buy a copy then, I will have some there as well. Also, in addition to my book, I am a teacher. So I had to look out for my teacher friends. I have created activities to go along with the book that can be found on Teachers Pay Teachers. This would be a great read aloud book for your first day of school, to kind of get to know your students, to know their families and where they come from. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. So, okay, a review. Y'all, the drawing contest, submit the drawings, okay, through Facebook Messenger or on the I Am Love Facebook page, right?
Right.
Okay. Go to the book signing on June 26th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. She's going to have red balloons. You will not miss her. Okay? And then finally, the last step is to purchase the book. Actually, the first step is to purchase the book on authorhouse.com, preferably Amazon or Barnes and Noble. Questionable S on the end. We don't know. So those are the things. I'm just glad that y'all, allowed me to have this conversation with y'all this evening. I really enjoyed it. Ashton, you did great. Aurndrea, you did great.
Thank you, Kennedy. Thank you for allowing us to connect with you. And also, guys, if you want to reach out to me about how to get started with publishing a book. Maybe you have it on your heart to make a book. I don't mind giving you ideas or being a resource for you to help you get started with getting your own book out there if that's something you choose to desire. But yes, I look forward to seeing you all June 26th, book signing day.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's it. Thank y'all so much. Be sure to check out everything related to I Am Loved on their I Am Loved Facebook page. Make sure you go purchase the book. Make sure you come to the book signing. Teachers, make sure you go get those activities. And that's all that we have. Thank you so much, Aurndrea. Thank you so much, Ashton.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.